I see Odessa as a more conscious, yet still personal unconscious aspect of the dreamer. We're witnessing the last of the thresholds. It's a visual metaphor for confronting the last of the complexes that prevent you from living life as your true self. My belief is that the dreamer is exiting this stage of her life that's been driven by the repressed traumas, resulting in hardships and addictions, a theme that the show constantly reminds us of, to reemerge as a more aware, more well-rounded person ready to move forward. In discussing the confronting of repressions, Jung says we must, quote, expose ourselves and pay a price for it, end quote. That price is the tearing down of false walls and of self-defenses. The price for being honest with yourself is hearing things you'd rather not deal with. But if you don't deal with it, you run the risk of your shadow taking control of you. The dreamer began this whole psychological drama of Twin Peaks by killing her ego, but in Fire Walk with Me, it's revealed that she prevented the shadow from integrating. Rather than beating it and winning, she elected to sacrifice herself and not let it in. This seemed like the heroic path in her internal subconscious story, but it preserves the false narrative entirely. When you refuse to incorporate the shadow, you either lack the instincts that your shadow is there to provide you, or worse yet, you become it. And that's where we enter 25 years later, as the hero of our subconscious has been replaced with the shadow. Jung says, a man who is possessed by his shadow is always standing in his own light and failing in his own traps, living life below his own level. Now, she's ready to start to live at her level. She's ready to be the true her. And so unconsciously, this plays out as the real dreamer, Carrie, facing off against the realm that she designed to be her protection. Carrie's confronting the Palmer house has more to do with the psychological metaphor of confronting the trauma itself. Perhaps the house is her real house, or perhaps it's just a symbol. In either case, Carrie's consciousness is colliding with the drama of her personal unconscious. Carrie cannot be in the world of Twin Peaks because it's an imagined landscape. Therefore, her realization of Sarah's yelling, or the confusion of Cooper and his awareness that time has done something strange, and the names of the house occupants, this all tips her consciousness off into realizing that the dreamscape is false. In that way, the final boss of Twin Peaks is the false reality of Twin Peaks itself.